Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, my name is HighInFiber, and I'm not dead. I always feel like when you wake up every morning and you're not dead, it is like a small victory for yourself, because anything that you didn't do yesterday that you wanted to do today, you can do it because you're alive. But anyway, I haven't uploaded in like a week, and I wanted to address that. And before you get anything, there is a battle going on. The guy's name is ServoMarc. We'll talk about this in a little bit. But the reason I haven't uploaded is because I'm a cook, for those of you who are unaware. And my restaurant decided to bend me over and stick it in me as hard as they, possibly could. And my days off were supposed to change 3 weeks ago, and they weren't doing that, and I had to keep asking them for them to fix it. So I wasn't really sure what was going on, and in order to fix it, I have been working 6 days in a row. Tomorrow, for me, it'll probably be today for you guys. I'll probably put this up on Friday. It's actually going to be my Friday, and then I'll have 3 days off, which is great. I'm actually going to have 3 days off from now on, which is also great, but also bad. I didn't want 3 days off. I kind of wanted that extra shift. But again, sticking it to me, and there's nothing that I could really do about it. But it does mean that I can kind of regulate things. I can get some more battles because I'll know what my days off are going to be, etc. And speaking of battles, like you said, there's one going on here. You haven't missed anything. I basically paralysis his Heatran, and he burned my Slowbro, and he got up rocks. That's all you missed in that last minute and a half. Not a whole fucking lot. I was going to go into Zamungus, which is like max HP, max special defense, and it walls the crap out of my Slowbro. Even though I have 2 moves that hit it super effective, it just doesn't take damage. So, like, look, Ice Beam, nothing. And he's going to Giga Drain me, and I was like, okay, well, you're obviously max HP, max special defense, so this isn't going to do crap. So, I'd take that actually really well. But I don't want to take too many of these because I am burned. It is going to keep racking up damage. Probably just going to switch out here and get some Regenerator life back. And because this kind of part of the match is kind of boring, I actually go into here. I'll tell you what's going to happen in the next few turns. I go into Rotom Heat form. He goes into his Heatran, it gets Flash Fire Boost, and it doesn't do shit to me because I'm bulky Rotom, and my Thunderbolts kind of do a little bit to him. That's all you're going to miss, because I'm going to talk about something else real quick here. If you may or may noticed that there was an ad prior to this video, and that is because I just got a partnership. Now, people are going to be like, yeah, cool, that's great, which is kind of cool, actually. But I've actually been offered a few partnerships over the last few months. Most of them were from pretty small things with really bad contracts. And this one was actually okay for what I want to do. And I was like, you know what, screw it. The pros outweigh the cons here. The only con is I'm probably never going to make any money because obviously I don't have a ton of subscribers or a ton of viewers. And I don't really care. At the end of the day, the partnership was more about me getting some of the added benefits that partners get. So, you know, scheduled uploader, the new channel layout, being able to have thumbnails. It's actually being able to get a show, which would be really good. I can get the 2.5 Gamer podcast as a proper show, which would be really nice. But other than that, nothing will ever change. Like I said, I'm not gonna really make any money. So you don't. If you want to see congrats, cool, thanks. But at the end of the day, the only thing that changed was I got a couple extra features, and I did it with a contract that I'm okay with. And that's the only thing that's going to change in the near future anyway. Eventually, I might be able to start making a little bit of money on the side, which would be nice. But that's really all that was on that front. Let's get back to the battle. We go to Slowbro, because Slowbro checks his Heatran. Actually, my Rotom Heat checked that Heatran really well. He had nothing to do super much damage to me. But Slowbro does as well, and Slowbro can actually threaten him out with the Surf, which is kind of what I'm hoping to do here, because I'm going to go for a double switch and go into Landorus Kitty form, because my hoping here is that he's going to go into a Moongus, and I can kind of gauge how much a physical attack is going to do. So I go into Kitty Cat, and he actually switches as well, but he doesn't do what I want him to do. He goes into his Magnezone, which it's fine for me because his one of his stabs is going to be nothing, so he's got a double switch. Now he goes into his Slowbro, and I go for a U-turn because I want to get switch advantage, which, boom, I get switch advantage. That's some high-quality commentating action right there, but he's bulky. Look at that. U-turn doesn't do shit. I'm going to go into Bruce because there was a high dragon named Bruce, and he likes to drink a lot of juice, and he goes for Bandit X Scissor on Slowbros and dominates them because Bandit Haxorus is a threat. If you didn't know that shit, now you do. Look at that. Boom. Bulky Slowbro ain't got shit. Bandit Heat Train. Bandit Heat Train. Bandit Hydreigon. Fucking Haxorus. God, it's like I don't even know my Pokemon. I do, by the way. But he goes into Ments because his Ments is faster, and I leave, and I'm locked into X Scissor anyway. I don't want X Scissor that thing. Going to Easy Bake Oven, which kind of a dumb move. Maybe I was expecting some kind of like Earthquake, or maybe I thought I could live a Draco Meteor from half health. That seemed really weird. Maybe I was just foddering it. I don't know. But now I'm going to go into my Kitty because he's going to be forced to switch out because I have the super effective Stone Edge. And he goes into Heat Train. And it was probably a better idea for me to go for Earthquake because it does hit everything else on his team. And he actually goes into Heat Train, and it doesn't matter that I go for Stone Edge because I get a crit, which is nice. Crits are always cool. So now he goes into Amoonguss. Now that I'm stuck into Stone Edge, I don't want to stay in. So the thing that I wanted to get out before is now threatening me out. And it actually turns out to be a good switch for me because he goes for the Hidden Power Ice. I assume it's Ice. Why would you go for Hidden Power against the fucking kitty form if it's not Ice? So that's probably what that was. And now I'm like, okay. So I'm going to go for Flamethrower because I'm stupid. I should have went for a double switch again, because I knew that Ice Beam wasn't doing any damage. Why did I think that Flamethrower was going to do any more than that? So he's going to Giga Drain me, and I'm going to die because of that burn that I got earlier, which it's unfortunate, but it happens. It was just a really stupid play on my part, and it cost me a poke that I really could have used later on, especially after I would have gotten more health back from Regenerator. It would have been something that I could have kept in against that at his Ments. Possibly could have taken an Outrage because I'm very bulky. And if I couldn't take an Outrage, well then whatever. But Haxorus comes in, he goes for an Outrage because I'm stupid again. I probably could have killed that with an Earthquake or basically any of my other moves. But I go for Outrage and I'm locked into it, and I know Ments is faster, and he goes for Outrage and kills me. There's another poke that I could have used later on. No, I just throwing shit away at this point. And now he's got Moxie Boost, and I'm actually going to go into my Kitty. No, I go into Edward, because Edward's a badass, and I figure I can take an Outrage. Oh, yeah, that's right what I wanted. I was like, okay, I can take one. And I might be able to 2-hit KO it with Bullet Punch, which is clearly the case, because Life Orb Scizor is a beast. But if he gets a 2-turn Outrage, I'm kind of boned. And he gets a 2-turn Outrage, so I'm kind of boned. If he got a 3-turn one, I could have gotten rid of that thing, and I actually would have been in a really good position to come back in this game because he's got Magnezone and Terrakion left, both of which do not want to take a Earthquake from a Kitty, my Landorus Kitty form. So I miss a Focus Blast, which is kind of big because it allows him to 1-hit KO me. I don't know if I could have killed him with that Focus Blast, but it could have taken him to a point where he's low enough where I'm not threatened by him at all. Now I have to go into Landorus, and I make a bad play. I do go for the Stone Edge because it hits everything, rather than going for the Earthquake and just taking the risk that he's going to go into his Ments. Because he goes into Terrakion, who resists the Stone Edge, and now I'm threatened out because there's nothing I can do to this thing. Even if I crit, it can't kill. So I have to switch out. I have to go into my Scizor and sacrifice it, and now I basically lose the game because I can't kill all three things with my Landorus, because even though I have Carry Hammer Arm, I can't kill three things. It puts me to a very low point, and now I have half health, and he can just kill me. So that'll be what ends up happening. If I didn't say it before, this is ServoMarc. I'm going to see if he has a channel, and it'll be in the description if he does, and if he doesn't, well then I'm sorry, but he's a cool guy. He kicked my ass, and he's a cool guy. But thank you guys for watching and all of that good stuff. My name is, of course, HighInFiber, and hopefully we'll be able to get some more stuff up all the time. I actually missed the hammer arm, which kind of sucked there. But regardless, it would have been a 2-0 at best. Rate, comment, sub, and all that good shit. I'm out of here. Peace.